Now, what if I told you that keeping your money safe in your usual bank account is actually one of the most financially dangerous things you can do? You work exhausting hours, handle immense stress, and sacrifice your weekend just to build up your savings. Then you leave tens of thousands sitting in your bank account, feeling satisfied watching it there or hoping for the bank to add some interest. And then you think you're practicing smart money management, but hey, you are actually doing the exact opposite. Right now, millions of people are losing money every single year believing they are keeping their cash safe in the bank account, entirely unaware of how much they are actually losing. So in this few minutes video, I wanted to share with you why having too much cash is one of the most dangerous mistakes you can actually make when it comes to money. And we will also cover what you should be doing with that cash instead. Now, the first is cash is a worker you shouldn't hire. The fundamental issue with saving money in the traditional bank account is that cash is like worker you would wish you never hired. Now think about the physical and mental energy you spend to make your income. You wake up early, you deal with stress, long shifts, difficult colleagues and bosses, and maybe overtime too. You put in the sweat, but when you park that cash in that bank account or in a low interest account, it just sits there motionless. It hasn't added any more money for you within that time frame. Now, the worst part is due to the rising cost of living and inflation, that money is actively losing purchasing power. It might look like the same numerical balance on your screen, but a year from now, that cash buys you significantly less because of inflation. And that is what happens when you keep your money saved in your bank account. Now, what if instead of putting that money in a bank account, you decided to put it somewhere else where it continued working for you and adding extra money whilst also continuing your daily life and making more money for yourself? Now, let me give you a clear example. Instead of putting, let's say, 10,000 euros in a bank account, if you put that same 10,000 euros to work in something that generates, let's say, 8% annual returns, after a year, it becomes 10,800 euros. Then that 10,800 euros in the second year becomes 11,664 euros. And each year from there on, you are earning more money on your money that you no longer have to work for. Now, over 10 years that your cash just stayed in your bank account that did nothing for you stays exactly 10,000. And over those years, it has also lost value. But the money you put out there to work for you made more money for you and grew to over 21,000. That's more than double. An extra over 11,000 that you never had to sacrifice another evening or weekend to work for. And that is one of the biggest reasons you don't have to keep more than you need in a bank account, because you are just missing out on potential earnings. Now, if you want to build wealth and reach true financial freedom, you have to flip that script. You need to stop working so hard for your money and start making your money work hard for you. And that is the secret to smart money management. Instead of letting your savings sit there being lazy, you actually want to invest that money safely so it can grow on its own through compound interest. And that is how you multiply income without having to give up more of your personal time. Now, the second reason you shouldn't keep too much money in your bank account is the emergency fund trap. Now, I know what you are probably thinking. What about an emergency fund? Aren't you supposed to keep cash safe and ready to use? Yes, absolutely. You definitely need an emergency fund to protect yourself or if you suddenly lose your income or your job. But here is the thing. So many people fall straight into the emergency fund trap. They hold on to way too much fear money because they've never actually sat down and calculate their numbers. Now, to figure out your true emergency fund number, take away all your luxury spending and look strictly at your core living expenses. We are talking about basic rent, mortgage, essential groceries, electricity bills, and minimum debt payment. Take that total number and multiply it by 3 to 6 months. And if you are self-employed, maybe make it 9 months. Now that is all you need. Anything above that number is just idle cash losing value. Now, another important thing is you aren't going to keep that fund in a casual bank account. Keep that specific emergency fund in a high yield savings account. That way you can withdraw it instantly without any fees. But it's earning enough interest to protect you from inflation. Now, the third reason you shouldn't keep too much money in your bank account is the illusion of wealth. Another big danger of holding too much cash in one place is that it totally messes with your brain. Psychologically, when you log into your app and see a huge chunk of money sitting in your main account, it creates this illusion of wealth. Your brain goes, oh wow, look at all this money, I'm doing great. And then what happens next? You start impulse buying. You buy those shoes you'll be eyeing. You go out for dinner instead of cooking, or you book a weekend trip. You justify it because you tell yourself, it's fine, I still have plenty of money left in the bag. But here is the trap. That money wasn't actually meant for spending. It was supposed to be your future house deposit or your emergency protection. Because it's all lumped together, the lines get blurred. Now, the best way to solve this is to set up an absolute automation. You need a money management system where paycheck is automatically split up the exact moment it hits your account. Your investment and savings should be moved completely out of sight before you even have the chance to look at your balance. If you can't see it, you would impulsively spend it. Now, let's talk about how much you decide to save. Now, how do you decide how much money to save and how much to invest? You use a super simple rule called the 5-year rule. Now, take a look at your life goals for the next 5 years. If you know you are going to need a specific amount of money for something like a down payment on a house, a wedding, or a new car, do not put that money into the stock market. Because in the short term, the market goes up and down constantly, and your portfolio could hit a sudden dip right when you need to cash out, and you would be forced to sell your investment at loss. Now, keep your short-term goals safely in a high-yield savings account or fixed account. However, for any money you know you won't need for at least the next 5 years, leaving it in cash is a massive mistake. Now, over a long period, those short-term market ups and downs smooth out completely, and this is the real wealth building money that belongs in the diversified index funds, so it can safely grow over time. Now, taking control of your personal finance doesn't mean you need to panic and move all your money around tomorrow. You need to be intentional with it. Now, start with these 4 simple steps today. The first step is calculate your exact emergency fund number and move it to a high yield account. Step 2, separate your short-term savings from your long-term wealth goals. The third step is set up automated transfers so your wealth builds quietly in the background while you sleep. And the fourth step is make sure you are subscribed to this channel, turn on your notifications so you don't miss any of our posts. We talk about how to manage your income in a way that gets you closer to your life goals and in a way that isn't overwhelming, intimidating, or making you constantly feel like you always need to do more. Thank you and see you next.